just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Shotgun snap on third down. Gets it out quickly. He'll even have to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. What a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Wide open, makes the catch. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltoppers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
As an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Keeps it on the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him.
Oh, he's getting it out. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know, easy offenses, when you get second and short, second and medium, everything in the playbook is open to you.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on third and goal from the 1. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone. Be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Epps. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Topper. They wanted the finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He has the first and still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making it.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Got a man. It's Henry.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's West. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Doherty. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Fires left. He's got it. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out routes there, if your QB can put some air on it and throw it.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open his quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Touchdown, WKU. And with that, they move out 1 here on the board.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Picked off. What a play to
delivers a run. And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's create.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the Wolverine trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gattiato. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They
got it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meyer. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Grant behind the line, it's Meyer. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk
to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Battiato. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team following on the football.